As we step into today's story, make sure you're not alone. Also, don't miss out on your free stories every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday by hitting the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. A couple is leasing a B&B cottage in a remote area, far from the city, owned by an elderly woman. The accommodation is pleasant, featuring a 3-bedroom cottage. The elderly lady warmly welcomes her guests, expressing that her gestures are not driven by financial motives. She shares with the couple that her house feels too large for her, and occasionally, she experiences loneliness living alone. The old woman is delighted to have company, instantly forming a connection with the young woman. However, she perceives the husband as somewhat arrogant in their interactions. During one evening, discord echoes from the couple's room, with the husband expressing discontentment in their marriage. While the wife is determined to make the marriage work, she pleads with her husband for another chance, begging him not to leave. However, he remains adamant, asserting that taking time off and going on vacation won't alter the fact that he believes their marriage is irreparable. He suggests that separation and divorce may be the best course of action once they return to the city. Later that night, the wife finds herself unable to sleep, consumed by tears. She perceives footsteps or some elusive movement emanating from the attic. Compelled to investigate, she ventures out, tracking the sound above her as if someone is crawling. In the hallway, her attention fixates on the attic door, and she attempts to reach the cord dangling from it. A set of pull-down stairs leading to the attic awaits her touch as she prepares to pull the cord. Startled, she trembled when a voice spoke behind her, urging her not to pull the cord. The old lady, standing beside the woman, assured her there was nothing to see in the attic. The woman explained that she heard movement inside and wanted to check if someone or something was there. Dismissing it as possibly a rat, the old woman mentioned the presence of many rats in the old house. She comforted the woman, advising her to go back to sleep, assuring everything would be fine. In the early morning, the husband is in the kitchen engaged in a phone conversation with his new girlfriend, discussing plans to meet her. He discloses his intention to file for divorce once they return to town and leaves his wife. After concluding the call, as he prepares to head to their room, he notices the old lady inside her room. She is packing a considerable sum of money into a shoebox, visible through the partially closed door. He quickly conceals himself in the corner, anticipating the old woman's actions. She pulls the cord of the attic and gradually lowers the stairs before going to the attic. Later that night, the young man waited for his wife to fall asleep and ensured the old woman was also resting. Confirming the silence, he pulled the cord of the attic and extended the stairs, making his way slowly into the attic. Unaware, he failed to notice the old woman standing in the hallway, observing him as he entered the attic. The old woman immediately locked the door of the attic. The young husband is trying to escape, screaming and begging for his life inside the attic. In the morning, the couple is getting ready to leave and back in the city. The old woman is happy to see that the young wife is smiling and happy. They sat together and thanking the old woman for her generosity and warm compassion during their stay in her house. And they hug each other. The young wife whispered to the old woman, "I believe everything will improve. He made love to me and vowed to make our marriage work." The old woman reassures the young wife, saying, "I told you everything would be okay, my dear." The husband graciously opens the car door for his wife, displaying gentlemanly gestures. As he turns around, the husband waves goodbye to the old woman, and she catches a glimpse of his green reptile eyes illuminated with a cheerful smile. Waving her hand, the old woman gazes at the small window of the attic. Inside the attic, the husband is locked up and can't move. His body is paralyzed. His mouth and eyes is gone. He wanted to scream and begging for help. No one can hear him. Unfortunately, for him, it's too late. Seated inside the car, the woman says to her new husband, "I will definitely thanking my friend for recommending this place. Her marriage is also perfect now." In response, the new husband says, "Spread the word, as many are eagerly waiting a fresh start."